Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Post Market Report sponsored by Delta.Exchange. Today morning I spoke, yesterday evening also I spoke. There was unbelievable things are happening in our market. Number one, yesterday the US markets were closed. So because of that, there is no big global cues. So the market, usually in this kind of scenario is expected to open flat with plus or minus 40-50 points. But look at what has happened. The Sensex option, 5 days before the expiry, at the money short straddle was trading around 1000, and yesterday also it was trading around 1000. And I said, it's just too much of premium. But sometimes this too much of premium, actually the things happen that way. And even the people who bought that, option for 1000 rupees, both at the money call and put, at some point of time, that has given about 15-20% return. That is the kind of volatility. The markets opened, then kept on falling. Nifty fell 250 points at some point of time for no reason. From there, in just two candles, Nifty shot up 350 points and again fell 250 points. It was going all over the places and too much of volatility. So normally what happens, the market has to move, then only the option prices should move. And now it's actually happening other way around. So that leads to us to, some kind of a suspicion that this market is clearly manipulated. Option prices, going 3 times, 4 times, in 5-10 minutes. And then again, the opposite side. So anyway, this huge volatile day ended slightly negative. That's not like close to close basis. It's not a very bad thing, but in intraday. But look at the Bank Nifty. It went to 56,000, again come to 55,000, again going to 56,000, again coming to 55,000. Between 55,000 and 56,000, Bank Nifty, yesterday and today, both days put together, it was hugely volatile, right? So this volatility is likely to continue. Usually people ask me, sir, if 4 weeks is the expiry, if the first 3 weeks are very volatile, what will happen to the 4th week? I used to tell it will be even more volatile. So the main picture comes only in the last week, because last week only, the people who are trying to manipulate the market, they can gain much because option premiums will be cheaper. In the beginning of the month, they manipulate, they can't make so much profit because, option premiums, they don't shoot up like 3x, 4x, 5x like that. And look at the Sensex option. It was a crazy premiums, right? So anyway, one good thing is that, now there will be only one weekly expiry. I think Nifty and Sensex both will be shifted to Tuesday expiry. But there is some plus point and there is some minus point. Now people, for their long-term position, they do hedge with the short-term options. One time using Sensex, next time using Nifty, but they will be at a disadvantage. They have to hedge only through one weekly option. So that's a negative thing. But positive thing is that, this kind of huge volatility, to manipulate the market might come down. And because the more expiry the thing happens, more. Like for no reason, Sensex fall 1000 point, again shoot up 1000 point, again fall 1000 point, like 3000, 4000 point move in Sensex, and there's nothing. The global cues are okay. Of course, many markets were trading with a negative bias. That's okay. Trading with a negative bias is not an issue. Why the Nifty should shoot up 250, 300 point in just 2 5-minute candle, right? If all the markets were trading in negative, Nifty is actually taking the swing high. I think the Nifty future even at some point of time crossed 25,100. I think that's a swing high, I think, right? So anyway, markets are too volatile, but this too volatile, the best way to sell options, far out of the money, right? I sold some option at 25,800 call option for 10 rupees. The next day it came to 6 rupees. Next day it went to 21 rupees. Again came down to 6 rupees. Again today it went up to 18, 19 rupees. You know, it's going all over the places. But once you sell at a very, very far distance, something like 24,000 put option and 25,800 call option. So if you have the guts to stay by looking at the bigger MTM loss, you know, end of the day things will settle down. But how many people will have that guts, or how many people trade without stop loss? And this market, left, right and center, taking out the stop losses, no matter where people keep the stop losses. So I would say today is purely the game of manipulators, but who are those manipulators? We will never know. So looking at the open interest, I think, you know, no need to say, just 2 days before, if the market is falling like this, people will sell call options aggressively. I think now 25,000, but of course we cannot say, you know, it takes only 10 minutes for the market to move from 24,750 to 25,100, 24,760 or 790, whatever it is. Market can move 250, 300 points in 10 minutes. Anything can happen over the next 2 days. But still, I would say on 12th of May, just 1 day, 1,000 point up. So that is what we are paying now. And we are consolidating with a huge volatility. So I still stick to my view that 24,500 to 25,200. So that's a view. So we have only 2 more days. So let us see. Tomorrow evening, I might not do post-market report. I'll try my best because I'm traveling to Singapore. I just came to India just 2 days before, and tomorrow I'm traveling to Singapore. I'll be back to India maybe sometime in the 3rd week of June. So that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.